We got here the day before, got to do a little bit of exploring, go see the mountain. We were here the whole day yesterday, and it was just a relaxing day. Didn't do much of anything. We did go into town for a few things, but I didn't feel the need to record that. Got the truck hooked back up, and we are ready to pull out. You ready, moo-moo butt? Ready? Yep, you're sleeping. All right, we are ready and moving along. This place definitely reminds me of home. At least the vegetation does, and the climate. Bye, beautiful snow-covered mountains. We'll see you next time.
Continue on US 395 south for 79 miles.
79 miles to go. I'm sure we'll still see some snow-covered mountains. We've got to go through this pass here on 395. I heard something fall off. Huh. Or either I ran over something. I don't see anything. Huh. I saw something rolling that way. Not sure. I checked in my rig and nothing had fallen in there. I don't know. But it was a pretty loud thump. Could have just been a rock. No idea what that was. I didn't see anything out of place, so we'll carry on. It could have been just a rock I didn't notice in the road. This is supposed to be a very scenic route with the mountains on each side, going through the valley. And we'll be passing 2 lakes. I'm thinking that it could have possibly been a rock in my dualies. I've had that happen before, and it just got unlodged and flew out that way because I saw something in my rear view mirror, and it was rocky at our campsite. So Simi Dimi Summit 5,900. Ooh, more snow-covered mountains up ahead. Definitely a lot drier than where we were. There's supposed to be storms coming in the area as well, and some in the mountains up ahead of us. A lot of storm clouds. We've entered the Walker River watershed. So all these mountains and hills obviously go into the Walker River. Wow, a lot of dead. Oh, they had a fire here. Those look burnt. To the left there is Urington. That is 208, I believe. Goes into a different valley. Oh, look how pretty that is. So that's Topaz Lake. That is stunning with snow-capped mountains behind it. The hills go right up to the lake. Say there was somewhere to stop around here?
Yeah, when you get closer to the lake, it looked like there was some spots.
Slow down.
And there were a couple of roads that went to the left and went down to the lake. You don't want to take the steep roads.
Yeah, there's the Topaz Lake recreation area right here, but I don't know. Yeah, it's on the far side over there. There's a park, but it's on the far side of the lake over there.
State recreation area, and they charge day use or whatever.
Oh.
The one down by Mono Lake is like a county one, they don't charge.
Jeff was just saying that they charge at that area there. Oh, Topaz Lodge Casino. I don't see any RVs parked there. Gas is $4.21 here. We're gonna go on to the next lake. This is beautiful. I found a pull-off, so I'm gonna just stop and look real quick. We're not gonna stay. Saw the other RV here. Go pee-pee. That's pretty steep right there. But how pretty is this? Oh, I see. I think it's an RV park down there. Yeah, we're not going to stay. And the day use area is right there. That is a fee area. I just wanted to stop and take a look at it real quick. It is beautiful through here. But I believe Mono Lake is much bigger. That's where we'll be headed to. Here comes Kellogg. Wants to know what you're sniffing.
North on US 395 North toward Mark Twain Avenue.
All right. I didn't see any no camping signs or overnighting signs there. So maybe if you're coming through, you could overnight there. I wouldn't camp more than a night, though. Get to go along the lakeside, which is nice. But it's not a huge lake, so shouldn't be that much further. Welcome to the Eastern Sierra Scenic Byway. And that's pretty much the end of the lake right there. Louisville, 5 miles, Walker, 9, and Los Angeles, 399. Topaz, elevation, 5,000. Those are some steep mountains on the right side there. Oh, look at all the sheep. Seems to be a lot of farmland around here on this side. Oh, you missed the sheep, sleepyhead. Some cute homes to the right for sale. Wonder if this place gets hot in the summertime, being surrounded by the mountains. I mean, it does look kind of arid. At least that's what the vegetation shows. They should have a good watershed. Those tall mountains, capturing all the moisture. Speaking of moisture and watershed, there's a stream over there. Pretty small. I'm sure as it gets warmer and the snow melts, there'll be more water coming down the mountains. Yeah, farmland with the stream. How pretty. I wouldn't mind having a stream on my property. That would make it probably very expensive. Oh, look at all those old vintage travel trailers. Getting closer to the snow-capped mountains. They're right over here. Jeff was right. This is very scenic and beautiful through here. Oh, look at that old vehicle. GMC truck. Wow. I'm sure in the late spring, early summer, it's a lot greener, prettier through here. Beautiful horses right in their front yard. It's been a fairly easy pass because we're basically going through a valley, so it's not too steep or windy. But that could change. I don't know how it is further up ahead since I've never been on this route before. Oh yeah, it looks like it might get steep up here. County Park Rest Area, 1 mile. We still have about 50 miles till we reach our destination. Gas is $5.64. Ouch. Welcome back to California, where it's above $5. There's the county park. I guess. Look more like a home. Oh, I think it was down that road. For sale. Want to buy a house around here? I believe this is Walker. Yep, Walker Burger. Ooh, burger. Yeah, that's my last name. Just spelled different. Well, there's a flea market. Well, look at all those trees are just now starting to leaf out. Slower traffic, keep to the right, so we're going uphill. There's a better shot of the river. I don't know if it shows on video, but look how steep some of the mountainsides are. Wow. Well, that's a tall mountain coming up. It still has snow on it. Rock falling. Wow. The river is rushing by pretty fast. Yeah, very steep cliffs through here. But great views of the mountain. And the river. Well, we wanted scenic views. This is definitely it. Getting into some of the pine trees. Still climbing. Okay, it gets pretty windy through here. Slows down to about 35. Just enjoying the ride through here. I should say drive. Elevation 6,000 feet, just like back at home. There's a day use area coming up. I think this is the turn for it to the left. It's right by the river. We're going to continue on. That's probably paid. Shingles Mill. And nobody is there. I don't even know if it's open. It was kind of weird that no one was there, so I don't even know if it was open. We are climbing and in the snow-capped mountains with the huge pine trees. There's a campground to the right. I don't know how that name is pronounced, but we're in that national forest. What's the name of this national forest? How do you pronounce that? Toyabe, okay. Oh wow, you can tell we're in higher elevation. There's some huge mountains coming up that are snow covered. Chris Flat Campground. To the left, it's not open yet. A lot of these places I don't think are open. It's too early. But there are a lot of places to camp if you come the right time or right season. There they are. Snow-capped mountains. That's a huge range right there. That might be part of the White Mountains. It's beautiful. The Sonora Mountain Pass is to the right. Sonora's 82 miles. But that pass is closed. There's police officers there. I guess they let people know since it goes through the mountains there. It's probably a bit treacherous. By mountains, we're at 7,000 feet elevation now. There's a National Forest campground on that road. What is this here? Devil's Gate Summit, 7,519 feet. mountains must not be as high as the others because the snow is basically melted off of them. There's just a little left. Just made it out of the mountains and look at the view of it there. I'm glad I came this way. Never been this route. It's very beautiful this time of year. Lee Vining is 28, Los Angeles 362, Bridgeport 3 miles. Seems like there's a big lake over there, and Jeff seems to think that's Bridgeport Reservoir. It's right at the base of the mountains. I don't know if you can see that. My mirror's in the way. No parking on US 395 from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Bridgeport. So welcome to Bridgeport. Home of the Mono County Courthouse. Cute little town. I had to stop and change out my batteries. It's a bit chilly here in the higher elevation. I think we're still around 6,000 feet. And gas is expensive here. $6.45 a gallon. Ugh. And diesel is $6.89. I just pulled over right here in front of the Ruby Inn. It is a cute little old town. The Cabin House. And I believe that's a hotel. Oh, there's a museum over there. Doesn't look too busy, but it is kind of a crappy day. They have a few shops here I thought I'd check out first. Most of the shops are closed, so I thought I'd come into this one. It would seem to be the only one open other than the general store. Oh, it just seems like they have t-shirts and stuff. Kind of a gift shop. Oh, look it. OVW bus. Those are pretty cute lanterns they have there. They sell gemstones here as well. Oh, look at that big marble. Anybody need a stuffed toy snake? Stickers, if I still collected stickers. The front part of the shop is a fish and tackle. Ooh, knives. That's cool. Oh wow, look at that old cannon in front of the museum. Doesn't look open today. All right, we're gonna get back on the road. We only have 20 more miles to go. Thank you for patiently waiting, moo-moo. Good girl. Cute little tourist stop. Bridgeport Inn and Restaurant. A lot of these places don't look open. Might not be the season for it yet. Still kind of cold up here in the mountains. So that is Bridgeport Lake to the left, about 2 miles. We're going to continue on. Los Angeles is 358, Hawthorne 18, Bodie 6. Willow Springs Motel and RV Park. Only saw one RV there. SR 120 is still closed. Seems like a lot of roads are closed because of the snow. We're traveling on 395, like I said, and that's on this side of the mountains. We could have chose to travel on the west side of the mountains and go down 99, but it's definitely not as scenic as this. That's a nice view of the mountains. We should be reaching the summit soon, I think. It's gone to single lanes. Wow, that Molly, look at the tires on that dump truck. No wonder that semi had to stop. That was a heavy load there. I think there's a little pull-off around here somewhere, Jeff was saying. That looks like a residence. And it's closed. Elevation here on Conway Summit is 8,100. Oh shoot, I could have stopped there. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, let's just take our time. I don't really see the lake like Jeff said there would be a view of. It's just a valley. Maybe it's a little further ahead. There's a blue sign, so let's see what that says. Mono Lake Vista Point, there it is about a half a mile. We'll stop there. Oh my god, it's so beautiful through here. Right lane for the Vista Point. Let them get by, or I pull up too much. Oh my goodness, let's get out. There's sticker galore here. Every sign has stickers. Even the railings have stickers. This is the Blue Star Memorial Highway, a tribute to the armed forces that have defended the United States of America. Yeah, look at all the stickers on the railings, and these signs are ineligible. They must be that old. Okay, everybody, let's take it in. That is stunning. I don't really have the words for it. But you see the road down there? That's where we'll be going to. So we gotta descend all the way down. And we'll be going to Mono Lake. Here's Mono Diggins. About 1 mile northeast of here lies Mono Diggins. Here's some information if you'd like to pause and read. Had a population of 500 to 1,000. Established in December 12th of 1859. It's not as cold as I thought it would be up here, being at 8,000 feet elevation, but we have probably dropped 1,000 feet from the top. Still snow back there. Well, there's snow everywhere. Even the mountains in the distance have snow. There's all these and they wrap around to over there. Mono Lake Refuge on the edge. There's some pictures. Oh, seagulls. Very cool. Location is everything. Overlooking the beautiful Mono Lake, Lee Vining has something for everyone. Shopping, restaurants, day hikes, and fishing. And here is some stuff about the town of Lee Vining. Mono Basin recreation opportunities. There's the Body State Historic Park, South Tufa, Hunum and Mono Crater, June Lake Loop, Tioga Pass, that looks beautiful, Lundy Lake and Canyon, Mono Lake Viewpoint. This is the map. We started up here, went down 395. We're around here somewhere. I don't see where it tells us where we are. Lee Vining is below us. There's the Mono Lake Basin. Now that's definitely a vista point. Sometimes you get to vista points and there's not much there. It's a little too cold out there, moo-moo, huh? You look comfy.